The Half Past Nowhere Show.
Shit, man, what we getting into today, bro? You hip to Mitch Hedberg?
Oh yeah, dude, I love
He's
him.
like the king. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
Oh, R.I.P. man, he was so awesome. All right, here we go. I went to buy some camo pants, but I couldn't find any.
Oh, that shit is stupid.
I was wondering why the frisbee kept getting bigger and bigger, but then it hit me. That's great, dude. My father has schizophrenia, but he's good people.
Yep, I like that joke. That's dark.
Like, that's a great joke,
I like that
dude.
one. That's dark. It's fucked up, low key. Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
These are all great.
I like all of them.
If this doesn't make you laugh, I don't know. I don't know. You've changed. My wife told me I had to stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. That's pretty good.
That was alright.
I can't even do it, dude. These are killing me over
Go
here.
ahead, tell the joke, bro. You got it.
Don't you hate it?
Alright.
Don't you hate it when someone answers their own questions? I do. I was addicted to the hokey pokey.
Already mad. Go ahead.
But then I turned myself around. I used to think I was indecisive, but I'm not too sure. No, that one didn't do it. All right.
Do you do this? Do
No.
you drink with your pinky up? Like,
I do sometimes.
yeah, I don't. It's a subconscious thing. So, eat before you drink, people.
Ugh. Slur
drink
my
a-
words and shit.
A whole bottle of wine last time in like 10 minutes. That was cool. You know, I didn't even go to sleep that day.
You didn't?
Nah, bro. I went home, smoked more dope, and just stayed up the entire night.
Nah, I was dead, bro.
I don't know what it is, and I feel like it's gonna be like that today. You know how like some you
gonna stay up all day?
I don't fucking know. Like it's
I wouldn't.
What the fuck? I'm chilling, and now I'm drunk, so I don't know. We gonna see how today go.
Same.
Smoke it down.
I do the same shit.
I was salty as fuck yesterday. I went to the store to grab some shells. Let me get a pack of Swishers, bro, and they gave me 2 single Swishers. I'm like, bro, I don't want those. He's like, what's wrong with them? I'm like, they always stale, bro. He's like, no, touch them, bro. They not stale. I'm like, no. I'm not even gonna do it, bro. Give me the White House.
We're hitting the wrong gas stations is what it is. Something.
Can I do this still? Fucking whale shark. They don't even really eat like fish like that. They eat like krill and shit. Only reason I did a fucking research report on sharks in my 8th grade to graduate. You feel me?
Really?
Yeah.
I did one on Jim Carrey.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I didn't want no sharks.
I thought Jim Carrey was the shit. Sharks are definitely cooler than Jim Carrey.
I had a gang of zoo books at the crib, and I was just like,
yeah.
Fuck it, I already got source material, bro. We just about to do this. And I just really liked sharks when I was a kid. I don't know.
Dude, I know a lot of shit about animals. Steve Irwin was like my fucking hero when I was growing up.
He was a beast.
He's fucking so dope, dude. He was so cool. And like, he had been dead for like 7 years. I just remembered that he was dead.
and I just
started dying. I was like, why? Anyone but him.
The only time I ever cried when I was under the influence of anything, I was listening. Kanye West has a song called "Hey Mama." High as fuck, bro. I'm chilling with my homie too. This is why the shit like kind of it pisses me off. Like this really happened. So me and my homie just hotbox in this car, bro, and we listening to fucking Late Registration. And Hey Mama comes on, and I listen to the whole song, and I get so happy thinking about my mom. I start crying, bro. And the song goes off, and I literally just call my mom. I'm like, Mom, I love you. I don't tell you that
Damn. See, I'm trying to write music like that. I'm trying to write music that makes you call your mama or your grandma and be like, I love you.
Mm-hmm. I've never been thirsty to just look cool.
That's obvious. People really go to the end of earth to fake their shit online. Basically, quarantine is no different for someone like you or me because all we do is sit at home and make music, and the only time we see people is like if we pop out, go to work, or like
do a show or some shit.
Yeah, or your homie comes over to make music with you. It's like me and my guitarist Tyler, like we talk a lot about it. We're like, bro, like let's just chill Friday. Let's not even talk music. Let's not write. Let's not record. Next thing you know, Friday night rolls around. We get 3 beers in us, 4 beers in us, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, let's just hit the basement. I got to show you this idea. 12 hours later, we're still in the basement recording. It's just, dude, hey, man, if it's what you like to do.
I'll be at the crib with the homies. We'd be mid playing video games. And something to happen to video game, and it's like, all right, I'm about to go make a beat right now because I got to get this idea out. Leave me alone.
Yep. That's an ashtray now.
Okay, bet.
You like,
because I was worried about it.
You weren't worried about it.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to ash on your floor. Like,
yeah.
Fuck it. You said feel like pantyhose?
Yeah. Mm. That was a pantyhose. Were you ever in a school play? This is a weird segue from pantyhose.
I actually got kicked out of a school play in my 8th grade year. I'll never forget it. Fucking, alright, so the teacher that was like in control of the school play or whatever, her name was Miss Neugebauer. And she was like this
Miss Neugebauer?
Miss Neugebauer, I will never forget it. She was like the 5th grade teacher at the school. She was like a hippie. She like showed us pictures from like Woodstock and shit. She's like playing
She's like, there's me with my titties out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She played guitar and shit, but she was like tone deaf as fuck. So like
she sounds raw.
She's not. She wasn't raw.
I wish you would have let me believe she was, but it's cool. Continue.
No, Ms. Neugebauer, she was Jake as fuck. But I got a hella funny memories about Ms. Neugebauer. But specifically this school play shit. I was at a private school, right? Christian. It was a Lutheran school.
Yeah.
So like it was a Christmas play about Jesus and shit in the manger. And I told you she was like the lady that played guitar. She thought she was like super musically inclined and shit, but she was tone deaf. So you know how it be.
They just couldn't find nobody else to be a music teacher?
She was the one.
All
right. The principal played the piano and the organ during mass, though. So, whatever. So, Miss Neugebauer, she would always try to, like, harmonize and shit. Like, she would try to go above and beyond.
Okay.
And she would always be doing this shit, like, conducting the fucking choir. And, like, it didn't require any of that shit. There was, like, this weird, like, really awkward pause in it that, like, was kind of offbeat. Yeah, let me see that after you. It was like, what a great place to serve in God's grace. And then it was like a long ass pause. All the kids in my class like thought that shit was Jake as fuck, but nobody would say nothing. But like we were like practicing for the shit. And I was like behind, she's like standing in front of the choir or whatever. And she would like turn around and be doing this shit. And as soon as she started turning around, I would start copying her and be doing all the shit all over the beat and shit. And all the kids would start laughing. So she turned around and caught me doing that shit and kicked me out the play.
Damn. Were you just like in the choir?
I had an important role. I think I was Jesus.
You had literally the role, dude. Like, if you were Jesus, like what?
I'm pretty sure I was Jesus. Like baby Jesus, though. Like,
I'm pretty sure I was Jesus. Oh, man. I had That's pretty good. I had we only did like maybe 2 plays when I was younger, and the one was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You can't leave the Chocolate
Right,
Factory.
it could have been
out.
Willy Wonka in the fucking elevator.
Yeah, but it was
You
Willy
know what I'm
Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So I had mono for like 2 months when they had tryouts for
You nasty.
the Royal View Singers.
Don't you get mono from like eating ass?
Yeah, I was eating ass when I was fucking 9.
Fucking pimp.
On the playground, digging through the mulch. No, so no, I don't know what you get mono from, but I had it, and I had it for a while, and like we had this like choir, like the Royal View Singers, and I couldn't try out for it. Well, I could have, but I was sick as fuck, so I didn't. So I obviously didn't make it. So I was all salty, and I was like, I don't want to be in this stupid ass play. But really, I was like, man, that would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like 2 weeks later, I got approached by I forget what the teacher's name was, but he was like, hey, you're going to be a Oompa Loompa. And I was just like, all right. Like, I didn't have any choice in the matter. He was just like, hey, you're an Oompa Loompa now. And I was like, okay. Well, he also told, like, my best friend that he was going to be an Oompa Loompa. So we were like, all right, what do we need? This is what they tell us. They're like, all you need is white shorts and pantyhose. White pantyhose. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do this at all already. Like, I just didn't want to do that. But I went home and I was like, Mom, I need white pantyhose and white shorts I'm going to be an Oompa Loompa in the play. And she was like, oh, that's going to be fun. So she gives me the shit. So I get the shit. I go back to school. And I got these white pants on that are like huge, like little umbrella shorts. And then I got these tight ass white tights on. And I just look ridiculous, bro. And I walk into school and everyone's like, cracking their shit. I'm like, all right, cool. And we get there and we're like, what are we going to do for hair? And they literally cut the mops off our janitor mops and they dyed them green and literally set it on our heads. So now I'm walking around in my mom's tights, my mom's white shorts, like the white off-brand vans from Walmart.
Man,
I'm walking around in that shit, and I just got a fucking green mop on my head, bro. And I'm just like, dude, I feel so fucking dumb. And then, yeah, I had to, sing all the songs, and I don't know, I was like in the background washing a lollipop or something.
It made you who you are today, man.
Yeah.
Being an Oompa Loompa. I just wonder where my life would have ended up if I actually played Jesus.
Bro, you probably would have been sweet.
Mm-hmm.
This show would have been
Probably been Drake.
way better, bro.
If I played Jesus in a play, I probably would have ended up as Drake. And then I would never do this fucking show because it's beneath me. But no.
Do you think that people you love are funnier than other people because they're actually funny or because you love them?
I think it's because...
Because you know comedy.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you a segue. People that don't think The Office is funny, I guarantee you they didn't start it from the first season and onward.
It is like a character building thing.
You gotta know the people.
Because I could say
jokes.
I could say the same joke that you say,
and it wouldn't be funny because
it wouldn't
it's like
be funny.
You know what I'm saying? I know you, and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But knowing your personality, and then you tell me the story about a situation, that I can kind of. He probably felt like this while this was happening. This is hilarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, if you try to tell a joke to a cop, they usually don't think you're funny, but I bet you, if they were off duty, they might laugh a little bit.
I made a couple cops laugh. And when you was telling me that story earlier, I was like, yeah, me and you really be on the same shit.
I just feel like I give cops respect, but it's like, at the same time, you're just a person, you're just a dude, and I crack jokes with people. Like, I like cracking a joke with the cashier at Aldi, at Giant Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like just lightening their day. But, like, just having a little moment and moving on. So it's like, I try to do that with maybe people I shouldn't.
See,
A cop being one of them.
I do the same thing, but when cops is different. Like, I get nervous, so I be like, I gotta come off as non-threatening as possible. Like, I'm gonna crack some jokes and try to be goofy as fuck. I never told you about the first time I got arrested, did
I? Smoking at the park.
Oh yeah, I did. It wasn't in the park. It was in these fucking little like a gated community. My fucking dumbass homie.
It sounded like the worst place to smoke. I remember you telling me the story. And I was like, literally, that would be one of the last places I would go to smoke.
It was my first time attempting to smoke weed. I never even smoked it, and I went to jail. I was like, weed is fucking stupid.
One of my favorites was my best bud. I won't say his name just in case, but one of the first 2 times he tried to buy weed, he was like, he came back and he was like, dude, I just tried to buy weed and I got kicked in my chest. And I was like, what? That kid lived with his dad, and his dad just like caught him trying to sell weed, so he started chasing my friend, right? So my friend books it around the other side of the house, and the dad, obviously being 25 years older and smarter, he just goes around the other side and just boot kicks him. I'm like, so did you get the weed?
Do you remember your first time smoking weed?
Yeah. I do, but I don't like. I was like super drunk. I didn't smoke. I used to make fun of people for smoking weed. I was a douchebag. I used to make fun of people for cigs, weed, anything smoking.
I snitched. I snitched on Mello when I found out he was smoking weed.
Does he know? He knows now.
Yeah, he knows. We went through a whole thing. I snitched on him.
Oh, he knows.
Not
he
because
spent
he was
3 months in jail.
It wasn't necessarily because of the weed. It was more so I feel like at the time, because I was so anti-drugs, anti-smoking, anti-anything.
Yeah.
I was like, he's about to go down the wrong path. I gotta save him.
Yeah, I felt like that too.
I don't remember my first time smoking, but I remember my first time getting high. These 2 motherfuckers go in the store to go get snacks and drinks and shit. I'm just sitting in the back of the car, not really realizing how I'm high and shit. So the homie come back first. Melo's still in the store. And I'm in the back seat, but it felt like I was like sitting in the car like this.
Yeah.
But I was sitting directly up, and I was asking him if I was leaning over. And he was like, nah, bro, you tripping. I'm like, I feel like I'm leaning over, whatever the fuck. And then I got like this weird ass tingly feeling. Like I was super like noticing my kneecaps. Like I was mad aware of my kneecaps. And I'm like, yo, I get it. I get why people do this now.
Where's my friends? Where's your friends when you need them?
What's the weirdest shit you ever ate during having the munchies?
Oh, dude, I told you. It was the worst thing ever. I think I've told you this. It was, the last 2 things in my house were, like, half a bag of Cocoa Pebbles and a jar of peanut butter. And I just...
Yeah, you did.
Dipped my hand in the peanut butter. This is actually one of the grossest things I've ever done in my entire life. And I just dipped my hand in the peanut butter, and then I just put my hand in the bag of Cocoa Puffs, and then I just literally ate it off my hand like a fucking animal. It was crazy. Disgusting.
Alright, so...
I would do it again, too.
Somehow... my grandma just was like super cool with us smoking in the house type shit.
Okay.
So, thanks.
She just knew.
We just had
like, I can't stop it.
We smoked in the basement, which was my room and shit at the time.
Alright.
So Thanksgiving, I go downstairs. Everybody left. You know what I mean? It's just me and the leftovers. It's just sitting in the kitchen. So I'm like, this is fat boy heaven. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm about to roll up. So I go downstairs. I smoke the blunt. And this is back when I used to be able to just face a whole blunt. I can't do it no more. I'm old. But I fucking went upstairs, bro. And I'm looking around. It was just too many options. So what I did was I took a slice of carrot cake. And
Already. Sounds horrible.
And I took some potato salad and I put it on the same plate. And my food, like the carrot cake, touched the potato salad a little bit. When I ate it, it was like this is everything I needed. So I literally just mushed my potato cake.
Dude, that sounds so like weirdly bad.
Dude, I mushed the potato salad and the carrot cake together, and that shit slapped. And I tried it again sober the next day. It was the worst thing I ever ate in my life.
Yeah. All right. What about this guy goes to the doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, he's like, "Hey, doc, everywhere I touch it hurts." And the doctor was like, "All right, well, let's give you an examination." So he does the whole thing. And he's like, "All right, touch here. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts." And he says, "Well, sir, your finger's broken."
It's a dud. The computer don't even fuck with that joke. It's a dud. Don't ever say that joke again either. It's a done. Hit you with a bass note real quick, bro. That shit was horrible. I can't think of too many dudes. Like, everybody that's told me any type of joke like that has pissed me off. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? My brain just, like, fucking blocks that shit out. This Mello do that shit all the time. I bet I can call this motherfucker right now and be like, "Hey, tell me a joke," and he'll have one.
Let's see what he has.
All right, let me grab my phone. Because that shit, this motherfucker says the worst shit ever.
It's been a while since I heard a joke that, like, really made me laugh. I feel like it's got to be an old guy that tells you.
Yo. What's good, boy? I got a question for you, bro. Me and Skuff over here doing this little thing, right? Tell me a joke, real quick.
Tell you a joke?
Yeah, like a good
That's
one.
not a question. That's a demand.
Yeah, tell me a good joke.
The girl wakes up in the middle of the night. Her boyfriend fucking her. She's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "That is."
You see?
I liked it. That was a good one. Fuck you. Dude, your boy's a hater. He doesn't like jokes, dude. Hey, I got one for you. You want to hear one?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Alright, so a lady walks into a library, right? And she's like, "Hey, let me get a medium fry and a large burger." And the librarian's like, "Ma'am, you're in a library." And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Can I get a medium fry and a large burger?" Genuine laughs. You're a hater.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
You don't like jokes.
Both of them shits was trash.
That was a good one. None. Alright, well, I thought your joke was great. Your boy's a hater. Oh, steal the joy, Johnny, man.
Hey, fuck both of y'all. I'm gonna hit you up in a little bit, bro.
Yep, sure.
Told you we got him on deck.
I wonder, who else can we call?
Who else got jokes?
I told my girl she drew her eyebrows on too high. She looked surprised.
Yep. Yep. I knew exactly where it was going. I was just like, I didn't see that in real life. That shit is hilarious.
Damn, that's just mean. These are getting mean, bro. The problem isn't that obesity runs in your family. It's that no one runs in your family. That's like
I want to say that to somebody.
A burn, dude.
I want to say that to somebody.
No, you
and
don't.
mean it. You know what I mean? Yes, I do.
I do.
I want to meet somebody that I hate.
Oh my
And
God.
say that to them.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. What's up, dude? Yeah, what's up?
What's going on? You hearing these
We're-
whack-ass jokes? You got a joke?
You got a good joke?
You got a good joke?
What's your best joke? We just called and woke some people up and asked them what their jokes were.
I got a good joke.
See, everyone. I feel like everyone has one good joke,
Except Johnny.
You gotta find yourself a good joke, dude, and your life will really, you're gonna turn yourself around.
This one would be more for the camera.
Oh, get over here. Here, do you want to take my seat?
I mean, I'll just say it real quick and you can say
Okay.
it again.
Just take my seat.
Alright,
Here.
let me get it. I literally like woke up and like walked down here.
You're
gonna like drink some water.
See? You gotta prep a joke, dude. You don't just go into a joke.
Refusing to go to the gym is a form of resistance training.
Oh, that was it.
Like, no.
Dylan, that's a bad t-shirt.
It's a horrible t-shirt.
That's what it is.
I would wear it. I can tell when people are being judgmental just by looking at them.
That's actually pretty good. Do you think it's impossible not to judge?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Even when you're not being judgmental, you still have your own perception of how things should be. So somebody explaining something to you and telling you how they feel about it is not going to be 100% the way you would feel about it. So you literally would have to be out of yourself to see that perception. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's always going to be a tad bit biased, period, point blank.
Do you think that's possible?
Because we have free will. And we want what we want.
What about like...
And we know what we don't want. So we're...
What about like monks and stuff? You don't
They
think they
cap.
can...
It's all cap.
Cap? They just don't
have,
say it?
They have control. There's a set of rules, right or wrong, in the natural world. If the general population perceives it as wrong, I will not do it. That's self-control.
But what if they're more like, they're like, what do you think of this guy? And, the Buddha would be like, he either is or is not.
That's what I'm saying. That's
like he
cap.
would be absent of it.
That's cap. You're not giving me your real opinion. You're just saying some bullshit.
But what if that is his real opinion?
I don't believe it.
I'm not judging it. It's just like it is or
I don't
isn't.
believe it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You don't believe it?
I think it's extremely rare.
I think it's, yeah.
You kind of have to judge to abstain.
I feel like there's old, wise people that can maybe do that. Not judge a person by.
I don't know.
Like, I'm thinking, somebody that's seen, like,
Sick
all
chain, by the way.
versions of people.
That is a dope chain.
I got it from my
hanging
homie.
up on it?
You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, you hard body out here, so go ahead, rock the 24 carats, you feel me? Cuban, we out here. And I was just like, nah, man, that ain't even my style.
Yeah.
And then he was like, man, and then he just put it over my neck.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, damn,
So-
that's real.
you know what I'm saying?
United you, basically.
You actually like trying to get stains on it and shit. Like I don't really appreciate that. I'm gonna have to call Jacob up. You know what I'm saying? We
Who's
had to get
Jacob?
him
Is
on.
that the dealer? Is he the cleaner?
The jeweler, you know what I'm saying? Jacob the jeweler, that's his real name.
Drop it off to get it cleaned up.
I got broke fingerprints on my chain.
Wow.
No.
Judgment.
How do we get to lizard people?
We're talking about passing judgment.
Yeah.
Lizard people. Yeah, I mean, that would be hard.
Are we saying, like, literally in that person's mind, it doesn't happen? Whether it's outwardly vocalized or not, like, in their mind, they're not judging at all, right? That's what we're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't think that exists in our age. I don't. Just in
Age group?
general. Yeah,
Like
20s to 30s, like, no, I don't think anyone's
Yet?
there
You're
by
saying?
that age.
Oh,
Mentally,
there,
yeah.
right.
I think this is something that you can work towards, but you probably got to be on this earth for a while
Yeah.
before that cannot be a thought in your fucking head.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I just noticed myself being a hater.
Man, you
And I'm
hate
like-
on a lot of
I'm like, why am I being such a hater?
You
on
just
this?
like me. This shit is hilarious.
It's like, fuck Walmart.
Yeah.
Someone's
I
like,
think that's
yeah, but I'm so just like annoying.
that's a
about it.
corporation.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. It's just, You know, I get.
If you were like, fuck people at Walmart, like.
I do say that too. Like when I go to Walmart, I'm like, oh god, these fucking
I mean,
Walmart
look,
people. And I'm
there's a whole
standing
judgment.
in line at Walmart, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh fucking, all these idiots at Walmart. There I am.
You get that from, you know, the web feed,
Yeah.
people at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Pissed me off. Skuff's joke really pissed me off.
They piss you off? Why? They're not funny or what?
It was like, and it just really just made me upset. It was like, man,
I mean, I hope you like this joke. It's kind of stupid, but
I
it's
get
just the
mad at
one that
jokes,
popped
too.
in my head. This one's like long. It's like a 2-minute joke.
It's a long joke. Like
Yeah,
you got a
like
whole
2
set.
minutes. Yeah, it's a little story.
All right, I'm excited.
It's not just a knock knock.
I feel like I'm at the age where I should like have like some in my bag.
If
I
it's
just
so
don't.
bad, it's good. That's where it's worth hanging on to, but it's pretty rare.
Maybe you about to tell me a good one. We're about to find out.
We'll see. My
Ooh.
grandpa tells like a lot of fucking jokes, and that's where I'm popping up. This one's popping into my head. I can't remember like a lot of them right now, but I'm grabbing this one.
Just
up
that
there.
one.
Yeah, it's all downhill from there.
Man, it was downhill from 21.
Yeah, I would stay in the 20s forever if I could.
No, I'm cool. I ain't like the 20s. I
No?
had more fun in my teens. Way more fun.
Yeah, but once you're 21, pretty much like all the freedoms of the world are available to you.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you can't get away with it, but like, let's just say, for example, casinos, renting a car. You gotta be 21 for those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you can have everything. Once you're 21, you can do anything and everything, and you're still like young as a buck.
True. I did have fun at the casino. And then I started losing too much money and I never went back again.
Well, I was just gonna say, yeah, at the church I went to growing up, I don't know if you guys ever noticed shit like this, if you guys went to church, but like when I first started going to church, there was like 3 nuns, you know, amongst all of them. You don't
I've
see a lot
never
these
actually
days.
been to church. I actually have.
Oh, really?
No, so tell me.
Well, yeah, I mean, it started out, there was like 3 nuns, and, you know, a couple years later, there was only 2. You know, a little while after that, there was 1. Just 1. And then after that, there was none. He's like, alright, I'm gonna put the sandwich down. I'm gonna order my fucking leg.
I actually forgot he was telling a joke.